Hi, I'm Emily, and I'm in the CNL program at University of San Francisco. And my best learning came during my CNL internship because I was actually on the floor for 12-hour shifts, which the nurses at the hospital I'm at work. And so, and before I had been there for my med-surg rotations, but it was 8-hour shifts. So I got to see the full day that the nurses worked. I was there 3 days a week, which they usually work, so I was able to get to know the staff and the patients on the unit, which was really helpful. I was also able to experience the fragmentation and complexity of care on my unit. I'm on a bone marrow transplant unit, as I was able to float to other parts of the unit, such as the infusion clinic, and see, the process from start to finish, not just the inpatient part of it. A pioneering role, I think it's exciting to be at the beginning, but I don't feel that I'm prepared to be a CNL out of this program. I plan on working for at least 2 years and getting my basic nursing skills down. And then, so in the future I might enter it, but not right now. My advice to anyone going into a CNL program is you need to be flexible. The curriculum still has a lot of bumps in it, just like the CNL role. So be prepared to be flexible.
Hi, I'm Alicia. I'm a nursing student from USF in the CNL program, and I'm just going to talk about my CNL experience. My best learning experience was through my internship at Stanford Hospital in the emergency department. I was able to refine my skills in focused assessments, cardiac workups, EKGs, reading EKG strips, and also inserting Foleys, drawing blood and inserting IVs, and skills that I really didn't get to practice during my other rotations. I've also gotten to work with the nurse manager, and together we developed a project to help improve disaster preparedness among the ED staff. And my thoughts about entering a pioneering role: I'm really not too worried about entering a new role. I plan to work as a staff nurse for a long time, but I also plan to participate in research and unit-based and hospital-based projects. And advice for incoming CNLs to be a success: I just recommend that you keep your stress levels down, have some fun once in a while, study, but you also need to not stress about school. That's about it.
My name is Allison, and I'm going to be graduating with a Master of Science in Nursing from the USF's Clinical Nurse Leader program. My best learning experience occurred during my CNL immersion experience internship. I had the opportunity to be on the labor and delivery unit at Kaiser, and I really enjoyed being in this specialized unit because it's the area that I eventually want to work in. And my favorite part was the patient care hours in the beginning, because I got to practice my skills and brush up on IVs and Foley catheters. And I really liked working closely with the assistant nurse manager, which is an opportunity you might not get just on the everyday job. My thoughts about a pioneering role are: I feel excited and scared at the same time. I know it's going to be a long road, and I plan on working for years as a registered nurse before I even think about working as a clinical nurse leader, so that I can gain experience with skills and talking with patients and working with coworkers on the floor. My advice for people entering a CNL program or another type of master's entry program is to pay attention to how you can attribute the leadership skills that you learn for the CNL and bring them to the floor for the registered nursing role. There are tons of attributes that the CNL has that you can also use as registered nurse and play up in your interview when you interview for jobs. And I also like to say that you should utilize the skills lab a lot in the nursing program, because especially in the master's entry program, you may not have as many opportunities to do all the skills, so you should practice them often.
My name is Jonalyn. I'm a graduate student at USF, and my best learning experience during my CNL internship was, I would say, gathering data for my final project. I feel like I'm really playing the CNL role because I have to search for a solution that is evidence-based practice and have to suggest and make the necessary changes for improvements. The pioneering role, I think everyone is a pioneer in their own unique way. I know I'm going out in the real world and people doesn't know what CNL is, and I have to explain to everyone what it is and the purpose. It just scares me to think about it and what it would be like, the resistance I'm going to meet among my coworkers, but I guess all I have to say, I have to be bold, fearless, and be creative and see what future holds for me. Advice for the incoming CNLs, you have to stay on top of things. I mean, get your care plans, projects, and papers done right away because you never know what hits you towards the end of the semester, especially of all the exams and materials you have to cover. I would also say that you have to start doing NCLEX type review questions because it helps you to get acquainted with these kind of questions, and it helps you to pass the exit HASI. While determination, flexibility, creativeness are necessary characteristics to be successful in this program, I would say what helped me the most is having a very strong support system. I mean, surround yourself with friends, families, or significant others for encouragement, support, and shoulders to cry on. And I want to thank my mom, my dad, Mikey, and all my friends for that. And lastly, have a positive attitude. Accelerated master program is energy draining, dispiriting, and exasperating. And all I can say is just hang in there, because believe me, there's always a light in the end of the tunnel, and I'm almost there.
Hi, my name is Jen, and I'm here to talk to you about my CNL journey. My best learning experience during my CNL internship, I wouldn't say it was a good learning experience, but it wasn't a good experience. The hospital that I work at is a county hospital, which I won't say its name because it's going to be on YouTube. But I work on a step-down unit, which is supposed to be for patients who are acutely ill. There's a patient on my unit who has been there since March. He's stable. He's not getting out of bed anytime soon. However, he's been there because of placement issues, and he walked in after he had a stroke, and now he is completely contracted and just lying there like this all day long. And I think that's something that a CNL could help with. I don't know exactly what the issue is with placement, but I feel like that's a CNL thing, and it was cool to see a concrete thing that a CNL could do there. I think it could be exciting to be part of a pioneering role, but I think it really, it depends. I think it depends on what happens with the role. I don't feel like I'm at all ready to be a CNL in the field yet, and I hope that things that I learned during this degree, like my research skills, will help me later. I hope I hang on to those things so that in 3 years or 5 years, when I'm really in the middle of things, I'll remember how to do a literature search or something like that. And my advice for any incoming CNLs is to really thoroughly research the role before you decide that this is what you want to do. I didn't really research this role, and I kind of regret that, but I think it's going to work out for me. But I think definitely knowing what the role is before you get into the program would be a big help for anyone coming into this. Thank you.